The Kargil War, or Operation Vijay, was an armed conflict fought between India and Pakistan from May to July 1999. This was when the insurgency in Kashmir was successfully getting contained. Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the then Prime Minister of India, had just concluded his inaugural Lahore bus yatra, where he was received by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif, for the Lahore summit. The gradual return of normalcy in Kashmir was troubling the Pakistani military. Therefore, they conceived a plan to occupy unheld peaks and dominate the Srinagar-Leh highway. The cause of the war was infiltration of Pakistani troops. Intrusions took place in the heights of the lower Mushko Valley, along the Marpo-Lal ridgeline in Dras, in Kaksar near Kargil, in the Batalik sector, on the heights above the Chorbatla sector, and in Turtuk sector south of Siachen. In May, the ambushing of an Indian patrol team led by Captain Saurabh Kalyal led to the exposure of the infiltration.
लड़ाई के परिणाम के बारे में मेरे मन में कोई संदेह नहीं है। हमारी विजय निश्चित है और हम विजयी होकर दिखाएंगे।
The infiltrators, apart from being equipped with small arms and grenade launchers, were also armed with mortars and had support of artillery and anti-aircraft guns. Many of their posts were also heavily mined. Some of the peaks that were of vital strategic importance to the Pakistani defensive troops were Point 4590 and Point 5353 was significant. Once India regained controls of the hill overlooking the highway, the Indian Army turned to driving the invading forces back across the LOC. The Battle of Tololing, amongst other assaults, slowly tilted the combat in India's favor. Some of the posts put up stiff resistance, including Tiger Hill. Indian troops found well-entrenched Pakistani soldiers there, and both sides suffered heavy casualties. A few of the assaults occurred atop earlier unheard of peaks, most of them unnamed with only point numbers to differentiate them. These witnessed fierce hand-to-hand combat. As the operation was fully underway, about 250 artillery guns were brought in to clear the infiltrators on the post. The Indian Air Force was tasked to act jointly with ground troops on May 25th. It was in this difficult type of terrain that aerial attacks were used. The Indian Army mounted direct frontal ground assaults over steep ascents that had to be made on peaks as high as 5,500 meters. Most of the advances had to be made under the cover of darkness with a severe wind chill factor, where temperatures were often as low as minus 15 to 11 degrees centigrade on the mountain tops. The Indian Army launched its final attacks in the last week of July in coordination with relentless attacks by the Indian Air Force, and the fighting ceased on 26 July 1999. The day has since been marked as Kargil Vijay Divas or Kargil Victory Day in India.
सारे अपने जवानों को और अपने ऑफिसर्स को दाद देता हूँ। एक उन्होंने एग्जाम्पल सेट किया पूरी दुनिया के लिए कि बहादुरी क्या होती है, पेट्रियटिज्म क्या होता है। अपना पूरी डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ में वो मैदान फतेह किया।
Names of valiant soldiers such as Captain Vikram Batra, Lieutenant Manoj Pandey, Grenadier Yoginder Yadav, and Rifleman Sanjay Kubar, and many more such brave hearts remain the shining example of the bravery and courage and dedication and determination of Indian soldiers, and will continue to inspire future generations.
भारत माता की!
We celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas on 26 July every year with this spirit, and it reminds us of the courage, extreme valor, and brave actions of our soldiers and all our martyrs. Jai Hind.